Wack100 does interview Tekashi 6ix9ine academics. After he does interview, he hasn't, it hasn't been posted yet. He asks his academics to post the interview. He tells the world about the interview. Everybody knows interview exists. Guess what? The people that don't like Tekashi 6ix9ine, they are pissed the F off. Fall in love with healing yourself. CBD. Healthy. BBN. Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently, Wack100, he's getting flack. We had to have seen this coming. I mean, who couldn't have? So Wack100 is apparently getting flack for doing an interview with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Okay. Now, just so we can be clear, he actually did the interview with academics. That's who actually did the interview. Tekashi 6ix9ine was at the interview when academics did it. So I'm not 100% sure like how this is supposed to go. Is this an interview that was done by Wack100, or is this just an interview that was done and Wack100 was there? I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, so apparently he's getting a lot of flack for this. For everybody that don't know, there are people that are upset. Wack100 posts on Wack100's Instagram. You could go check it out. He posts. The difference between me and you is simple. I do WTF I want to do. Hashtag the wolf. And then in the caption he puts academics, but that 3-hour interview, put that 3-hour interview up I did with 6ix9ine. He showed up with no security and all of his jewelry after clubbing all night. Don't expect me to do something to him. You Negroes didn't. I see him as a civilian. He told the truth. Blame the streets and that block for allowing a civilian to wear the hat of a gangster. Sad day when the so-called hustler is being hustled by the good kid from the corner deli. Now, I want to say something. First thing is, it's a bodega, all right? So, I'm making jokes and shit. But this deli's here also, don't get it confused. But we got bodegas. That's in the Bronx, though. So, shout out to that shit. Anyway, first thing I want to say is the interview is 3 hours, so there's no telling how much yelling was going on. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of yelling. Wack and 6ix9ine both like to use them actives. They like to yell. That he pointed out that he showed up with no security and all of his jewelry on. That's something to note, because one, his security got legal problems currently. So I don't know where he's gonna be showing up with those guys. That's one. But the more important thing to point out is that 6ix9ine is moving around fairly by himself, and nobody is doing anything to him. You understand? Nobody's doing anything to him. So the point that I believe that Wack100 was making by saying that, whether he intended to make this point or not, was no one is doing anything to Tekashi 6ix9ine. Why should I? You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you the shit that killed me. The shit that killed me is when somebody got beef with a dude, has the opportunity to do something to the person that they have beef with, but wants somebody else to do it instead. Huh? Where do they do that at? That kills me every single time. Anyway, so we don't get bogged down in this conversation, let's keep it going. So he's saying, also Wack100 says something that I am telling you, I've spoken to quite a few people that are his hood niggas. And I'm going to tell you, one of the things that they say is that there are quite a few people that believe that Tekashi 6ix9ine is a civilian. And I'm telling you right now, I get it. People think I'm trying to take sides all the time, but I'm really not. There are quite a few people in the street, hood niggas, that think that Tekashi 6ix9ine was a civilian. A lot of these people also, whether some of these people, just so we can be clear, love Treyway. something like love Treyway. No Treyway members love these dudes. These is family to them, but they think that they, could have did better with the way that they handled the bag. And I think that that's an appropriate way to look at that particular situation. Anyway, he said that they got hustled by the good street kid. Well, that goes on. But I want to point out something else real quick, because he's getting a lot of blowback from this. Apparently, my son had some things to say. So, Wack100 put up another post, and that post goes, my son, he tagged my son. He said, ran with Vlad TV, knowing he filed charges on Rich Forever. For everybody that don't know, Rich Forever, yeah, that's Rick Ross. So, Rick Ross, okay, so I'll tell y'all what happened. Vlad TV said or did something. Rick Ross got Vlad TV beat up. Vlad TV then told the police on Rick Ross, took Rick Ross to court, and I think he won a settlement. I'm pretty sure he won a settlement. He won a settlement against Rick Ross. So if you go by the definition of what people call a snitch, the individuals like my son is calling a snitch, and this is not no indictment on my son. Y'all know I like my son. So if you go on what my son and them individuals are calling being a snitch is, Vlad TV is a snitch. And if Vlad TV was a snitch, my son went on his channel after he was a snitch. So basically, why can't Wack100 or anyone in that regard talk to Tekashi 6ix9ine without my son, weighing in on it and saying something negative about the individual that's talking to Tekashi 6ix9ine? Because this is a factual statement. My son went on Vlad TV, and Vlad TV snitched. If that's the way that we want to use it, we're using snitched very loosely. We're using it the way that it's being used in pop culture nowadays. Snitched on Rick Ross. So my son, so the only snitch, so we're not allowed to like a snitch unless my son likes the snitch. I think that's what Rick Ross is, pardon me, Wack100 is trying to say. I'm not 100% sure of that. Anyway, the post goes on to say, before we get to the caption, I see both as civilians, 6ix9ine and Vlad, or Mr. Charge the kids $2,500 to speak to them, my son. He does that? Do you see this any different? Wait, hold on. So he's also saying he sees my son as a civilian. I'm laughing at shit. I know my son is gonna take that personal. my son, that might be the worst thing Wack100 has ever said to my son. He called my son a civilian. My son is not happy about that. That's all I got to say. Shout out to that shit. But he charges $2,500 to speak to kids. I don't know nothing about that. Anyway, that's what Wack100 is saying. The caption under the said post says, DJ Self, I'll hit you when I land. My son, you don't count. You're a rapper that never had a rap career. Stay in the Black Lives Matter movement. And by the way, I didn't get paid. I did it for free. Academics has it like that with me. Mind your business and watch the interview I need to view. So shout out to Wack100 handling it the way that he handled it. But before we get out of here, my son posted something, and we want to give everybody equal time. So I want to tell you what my son posted. My son posted, Wack100 is the big bad blood that just did a 3-hour interview with the rat that told on the Bloods. You can't make this shit up. And then he goes on in the caption to say, kids, stay out of the streets, don't join these gangs, because this is what co-signing and promoting. This is what they're co-signing and promoting. I'm not trying to say this to go after my son in general, but my son, shouldn't you be telling kids to just stay away from gangs, period? Like, I don't know. Anyway, so it starts off, kids, stay away from streets. Don't join these gangs, because this is what the co-signing and promoting. There's no honor and integrity. These people... My son went to jail because somebody else robbed an individual. If the people that robbed his friends robbed a cabbie, if his friends would have had honor and integrity, they wouldn't have let my son go to jail. I'm just pointing these things out real quick. Okay, I agree with you. There's a lot of people that are in gangs that lack honor and integrity. Apparently, the individuals that that's the reason why my son went to jail. If they had honor and integrity, they would have stepped up and took responsibility for their actions and not let my son go to jail. Correct? Am I wrong? I think I'm right about that. I might be wrong though. Anyway, he goes on to say, these people will have to take a life or lose your life for people like this. These people will have you take a life or lose your life for people like this. I'm gonna once again say that we shouldn't be taking other people's lives, and I don't know, I'm not trying to really go in on the dude, but anyway, it goes on to say, how do people who's supposed to be solid affiliate themselves at all with these kind of individuals? My son, just so we can be clear, in this post first said Wack is the big bad blood that just did a 3-hour interview with a rat that told on the Bloods. I don't know how you feel about that, but he did go on to basically say that the reason why kids shouldn't join gangs is because they're co-signing and promoting rats, not because being in a gang has other things that might be bad. It's because of the rat thing. Anyway, he also goes to say there's no honor and integrity. Let's not forget that my son went to jail because of the people he was with lacked honor and integrity. I'm not saying he does, by the way. I'm just saying the people he was with. Then it goes on to say these people who have you take a life or lose your life for people like this. I don't think we should be trying to promote taking and losing lives at all. Then he goes on to say, how do people who's supposed to be solid affiliate themselves with these type of individuals? I think that whenever you're talking about a child taking and losing a life for a good reason in contrast with a bad reason, I think that you are the individual that is the problem. That's just me saying that. I could be wrong. He said what happened. He says, I'm going to play with Funk Max Flex. Look, I like my son. I just think that on a lot of these, I think he needs to just stay away from this particular issue. I think he needs to, this isn't helping the people. I think my son is being distracted by these particular things and these particular conversations that he's getting involved in. I think that he charges $2,500 to talk to the kids. Really? I mean, I'm not mad at him, and I'm not pocket watching. Can I go talk to some kids? I don't know. Anyway, leave it in the comment section. I want to know what y'all guys think about this. Wack100 getting shit for doing interviews with Tekashi 6ix9ine, and I don't know how I feel about this. How do y'all feel about this? Leave it down in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribes, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. From the concrete jungles to that frat party when you was the Michael Jordan of beer pong. Gorilla edibles. Eat ya high.
I be on my grind. 6 in the morning. It be on my mind. 6 in the morning. That's why I keep that pine. 6 in the morning. When I'm on that grind. 6 in the morning. I be on my grind. 6 in the morning. It be on my mind. 6 in the morning. That's why I keep that pine. That's why I keep that. When I'm on that grind. When I 6 in the morning. I get it and go. Call that a fast break. Young cash cow and all I eat is steak. The pill game been booming, you fuck boys late. Your whole team ribs touching, you the only one ain't. You hang around some real niggas, you the only one ain't. If I fuck with you, my word good as the bank.
Damn, if I knew 2 days ago what I knew right now, I wouldn't even be in this shit.